top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he's Bengals drop just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple part. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 31, Jackson.
At the Bengals.
This one caught by Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
4 yards. Complete to Tyler Boyd. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really difficult.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 10
at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. Coach used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Von Bell. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Let's go!
Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Titans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Taken down. Back at his own 7. Geno Atkins got home that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked on by Sean Williams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Burrow. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Yay! A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Titans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wins at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. That one good for 37 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through.
The score, Bengals 27, Titans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He's going to keep it again. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 9. This time Jackson will throw it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for them.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
54.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Burrow took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
52 yards.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carlos Dunlap getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
That is.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Down by Mackenzie Alexander.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For A.J. Brown.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Is a turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost...
They don't know my name. On my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get to the pain. Take me on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, idea side.